Hey everyone, Keith here, Tips and Tricks HQ. In this quick video, I want to go through some of the troubleshooting steps for the debugging for the WP eStore plugin. Now, I went through a few of these already in a previous video. I just want to cover more of them in more detail. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, according to this forum entry here, is just make sure, of course, that debugging is in fact enabled. And to get to that screen, you go to WP eStore settings, general settings, scroll all the way to the bottom and just make sure there's a check mark in there, and then click update options. Also, I already ran this previously, so I'm just going to reset the debug log files. Alright, so the next thing that you want to check is that use automatic post-payment processing is enabled. So you could find that just if you scroll all the way to the bottom, just above the debugging settings and where the old email settings were, right up there you'll see post-payment processing settings, and just make sure the first box is checked and then click update options. Alright, and the next thing you want to check is just make sure there's no maintenance mode plugins installed or being used. Alright, so let's click on plugins, and if there's any maintenance mode plugins, you can either deactivate them here or look for the settings for that particular maintenance mode plugin and then just turn it off. Because those will block access to the instant payment notification URL, and then no post-payment processing will take place. Alright, and now there's a quick way you can test permissions, and how to do that is you can visit the instant payment notification URL for your website. So you just have to go to this link here and of course replace yoursite.com with your actual domain name or website address. Okay, so I'm going to set that up here. I've already done it, but I'm going to do it again. Just going to refresh, and you can see the URL in there. It's wp-content plugins wp cart for digital products /paypal.php, and that's the IPN URL for this particular website. So now in here, I go back to WP eStore settings. I'll be in the general settings tab, so I'm going to scroll all the way down, and I can download this file to my computer. I'm going to right click, save file as, save link as. It might be different for you. Click save, and I'm going to open it on my desktop here, and I'll see, okay, the message that my log file is reset when I click that reset button, and here's a success message. So this indicates that in fact my log files are writable. If they were not, what I could do is log in through FTP, go into the plugins folder of my WordPress install, which is in wp-content, and then look for the WP cart for digital products folder, scroll all the way to the bottom, and then I look for the log files, the log files here. Alright, and then IP_handle_debug, right click, file permissions, and just make sure they're set for 644, which means they're writable. And that's it for that. If it's still creating blank files in the log files, we have to make sure that instant payment notification is in fact turned on in PayPal. And to do that, we just log into our PayPal account, go to profile, go to my selling tools, and then from there scroll down a little bit. You'll see instant payment notifications. There'll be an update link. Click on update and just check right there, see if it's enabled. And then there's going to be a return URL on there. Just, it doesn't matter what that is, because the WP eStore plugin will overwrite that value when processing transactions from your website. Alright, so just make sure IPN is turned on, and you should be good to go. Now, if you're still running into problems, check out the forum, because there's more troubleshooting steps down at the bottom for particular situations. Alright, again, this is Keith, Tips and Tricks HQ. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.